Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all the tasks I did for the Undefined Dungeon assignment. So right now, if I just play what I have, it randomly generates a room as well as lighting and a hazard. This time I didn't spawn a hazard, but if I hit R, then it will respawn everything. And as you can see, there's a random chance for each tile that randomly spawns to randomly have a hazard. And each wall section has a random chance to have a light. As you can see, that side got one, that side got one, that side got two, but that side didn't get one. And if you run into the hazard, then it resets the level. I also made a material for blinking lights and whatnot. I'm just make sure that you can see, yep, every wall can get a light, as you can see. Every like side of a wall can get a light. So, and as you can see, there's random materials for uh, the walls and the floors. This is the code for it. This creates the hazard. It's a similar system to what creates the floors. I had to add 200 in the X and Y direction to make sure that it spawns in the center of a floor, and it has a 25% chance based on this to randomly spawn within a floor. And then I call that function up here. All this stuff was done via the lab that was provided, same as this, and same as my system for spawning the floor and the walls. And in terms of the material for the floors, I spawn it here. I set material, and then I have a variable for an array of materials, which I have 6 elements in that can possibly be used in to set a material for the floor here. And I did the same system for the sequence of walls. I believe, yeah, I put it right here. It's on every single wall. And then it's over. This is for the lights. I had to do some math to make sure that the lights were positioned properly. So this is the walls that spawn right in front of the player whenever it first spawns in, and that was just adding 200 in the X direction and 250 in the Y direction to get it up above the door frame, and then 30 in the Y direction to get it sticking out. And then this is the wall to the right of that wall. The walls to the right of that wall, I had to do basically the inverse of that. And then for the walls that are directly across parallel from it, I had to add 380 in the Y direction and then 200 to get it to work properly, and then the inverse for the walls next to it, um, to get the lights to spawn correctly on the walls. So yeah, that's pretty much the the code and functionality of it. I also made for that BP hazard. This is how the code works for when you run into it. I just have it on begin overlap, and then it gets the current level name, and then it reopens the level. So it just resets the level, similar to how the R key resets the level. And I also made a master um, material for the hazard so it blinks. This is how I did that. I just made it red, and I have it multiply the time and the value of the time that it blinks, and multiplying by the emission, which is this value, and it goes into the emission. So that's like the brightness, and then this is like the how often it blinks, and that can be easily changed with these values. So yeah, that's what I got for the Undefined Dungeon assignment, and I hope you liked it. And I'll show you that this hazard actually works. As you can see, it resets level. All right. Well, that's my Undefined dungeon assignment, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.